Harper takes it himself. One gone, bottom half of the first. Here's Ryan Mountcastle.
The first baseman, Ryan Mountcastle.
Gets down, base hit.
Oh, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get.
This one swung on and hit well. Way back there. Gone. That one felt good. And the Orioles jump out in front. It's 2-0. Anthony Santander at the plate. Big time power. First pitch misses. 2 runs across in the inning here in game 2. And that's off the inside edge. Ball 2. Sanchez. Maybe a little less aggressive on the mound right now after that home run, Chris.
Yeah, it seems that way. You know, guys, they can come out, feel good, but then all of a sudden get touched up a little bit, and they start trying to throw instead of pitch. They're not trusting their stuff.
One down, base is empty. And that's too high, ball 4.
I don't think he really wanted to pitch to him right there anyhow.
Well, he's been good for the most part. Is it going to take someone going out to the mound to maybe refocus him a bit?
No, partner, every pitcher's a little different. I liken it to you. Sometimes you come in and you're not as focused, and I kind of do what it takes to get you.
Oh, that pitch got away from him, and that's a hit by pitch.
That's one of those lookout pitches. As soon as it leaves the pitcher's hand, you start bracing for impact, knowing that it's going to be hard to get out of the way of that one.
Jordan Westburg, batting with 1 down, takes a strike. Splits the plate, and that's strike 2. In the air out to center. Turner should have it. He's got it. 2 down. So first and second with 2 outs. So next to hit for Baltimore, Colton Cowser. And that one fouled off. And that's in for a strike.
Well, I know they've gotten out to an early lead, but you don't want to take these opportunities for granted. With 2 outs, still.
And he got him. Strike 3, and that'll retire the side. And we're back. Second inning set to go. Now it's the veteran outfielder, Nick Castellanos.
One wonderful thing about the postseason, you never know who's going to be the hero. It could be the superstar, but often it's a far more unlikely player.
And Freddie Ferguson says he went around. You know, one unlikely postseason hero I saw up close, Alex Gonzalez of the Marlins in the 2003 World Series. Wasn't really known for his bat, but he hit a walk-off homer in extra innings in Game 4. It tied the series and was a huge momentum swing. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. Gets to it, on to first. In time to get him. 1 away on the strikeout. And up to the plate is JT Realmuto. Inside, just missed. Bradish, 27 years old, and he was drafted in the 4th round back in 2018. The pitch. Swinging a foul straight back. The Orioles up by 2 here in Game 2 of the World Series. Swing and a miss.
He has a tendency to chase out of the zone, and that slider that's down, that's one of his money pitches to get that swing and miss.
Had him out front for strike 3. And now it's Alec Bohm. First offering, and it just misses. That one pushed foul. 2 down, nobody on. And that's outside.
Pretty easy to give up on that pitch right there. Started on the edge of the plate with the spin. You know it's going to finish well off the plate.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1-2-3. Bottom of the second.
Leading
and
off
now the shortstop, Gunnar Henderson.
The shortstop, Gunnar
Sanchez back to work. First pitch swinging.
0-1's the count.
Slider misses outside. And a swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Cut on and miss. Struck him out. Leadoff
Batting
man
up.
retired here in the second.
Pitcher.
So now here's the pitcher, Kyle Bradish. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So that will bring up the top of the order with 1 away.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. So impressive that he didn't get tied up or jammed on that pitch inside. Instead, good quick hands allowed him to get the barrel to it, just shoot it up the middle of the field for that knock.
And now the count is even. Pulls it down, and there's 2 gone. Ryan Mountcastle, the next to hit for the Orioles. Singled and scored his first time. On the ground to third, boom. Tosses across to first, and that is top half of the third inning. And now for the Phillies, Edmundo Sosa. Bradish back to work. Out towards right center field. It falls in, and that's a knock.
Oh, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. I don't know how he's able to shoot that pitch the other way and still put something on it. That pitch was inside, and he let it get really deep. So pretty incredible hands to fight it off and still get good wood on it.
And a good eye there.
This might be a steal situation, but that's not your average catcher behind the dish. You have to be careful here.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Left-hand hitter waits. Fouls it off. Still 1-2. Sosa on at first. Nobody out. Hit on the ground to the right side. And he picks it up, and he'll put it in his pocket. That's ripped. Base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
2 consecutive base hits for these guys here. You'll often hear the phrase short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up.
Urias goes to second for 1.
Now batting.
Here's Turner now.
Trey Turner.
He's looking for a ground ball to get a double play and out of this jam.
The 1-0. Grounder might be 2. Henderson off balance speed. There's 1. Throw to first, but he beat it.
Well, hitter knows that if he can beat out the back end of this double play, that runner from third is going to score. That's an RBI. You help your team and you keep the line moving. Really good job right there.
Up the middle, takes it to the base for the force out. Third out, and that ends the frame. Back now at Oriole Park. Here's Adley Rutschman. This is a guy who is very highly regarded defensively. Fun to watch him control stuff behind the plate. Good game caller, good at framing, but it's that big arm that really stands out.
0-1.
The wide to kick the pitch. Puts it in the air out towards left center. Takes it in for the out.
That's a really nice play, ranging back into the outfield for that catch. We all know those can be a little tricky, especially if the wind's swirling around out there.
And that's a fair ball. Makes the turn and heads for second. And he's in with a stand-up double.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Turned on that inside pitch nicely and ripped it down the line to pick up 2 bases. That can be a tough pitch to keep fair, but his timing was great.
Urias in the box now as he looks at ball 1. Second plate appearance of the day for him. And makes the grab. And there's 2 away. And next for the Orioles, Jordan Westburg. He's 0 for 1.
Westburg.
Little chopper rolls foul. Santander at second with 2 down. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. Game 2 of the World Series.
The left fielder.
And now Kyle Schwarber. Fouled off. He was late.
You know, these Phils, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today.
And a swing and a miss. And 1 gone.
The right fielder, number 8.
Nick Castellanos at the plate now.
Castellanos.
A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
And as a pitcher, when the hitters are swinging at everything, you feel no need to challenge inside the zone. You just keep working the corners and expanding that strike zone and beyond, and they just keep eating right out of your hand.
1 out, base is empty. Out to center. Nice grab on the run. 2 down. JT Realmuto steps in. He struck out swinging at his first at bat. He dives, but he can't make the catch. No play. That's an infield single.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
Ripped to third, but handled, and that'll end the inning. Bottom 4, here's the left fielder, Colton Cowser. I think when you contemplate him as a player, the first thing you think about is defense, and you think about that great arm.
I also think about the speed. If he can get on, that's going to give one more thing for that pitcher to think about.
Kicks and fires. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
That pitch started in and ended up on the outside edge. Just changing planes and very difficult, especially for a left-handed hitter to track.
And down on strikes he goes. And 1 gone in the 4th as they get the leadoff man. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Gunnar Henderson. First pitch doesn't find the zone. A bit behind with that swing. It's strike 1. Swing and a miss as he was late.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Next one misses. It's 2-2. 1 down, base is empty. The punch out there, and 2 away now.
Up next for the Orioles.
So up next, Kyle Bradish.
Oh, here's a chance to strike out the side right here with the pitcher at the dish. Just got to go right after this guy. Don't waste any pitches.
Counts 1-0.
Ball 1 and a pitch inside. Bounced up the middle. Sosa gathers and throws to first. And he back here in Baltimore. New inning getting started. And here is Sosa to the plate.
Sosa.
Fought off foul.
Well, these Phillies just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for him to make contact at times. And
now this ball is well hit. This one's got a chance. Unbelievable! A home run! I don't believe what I just saw. I don't believe what I just saw. So it's all tied up thanks to the home run. Bryson Stott will hit next. And it's caught for the out. Christopher Sanchez stands in for the Phillies.
61. Christopher
He swings and hits a fly ball. Center field. He's got it. And there's 2 away. So the lineup flips over. Trey Turner now.
Trey Turner.
Turner measures 6 feet 2 inches. 30 years old now. And he's usually a shortstop, but today he's starting in the outfield. Santander drifts towards it. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And that is that. And welcome back to the ballpark. And the batter now, Jorge Mateo. As the lefty gets to work.
Mateo.
Under it. Puts it away for the out. 1 up, 1 down. And now the first baseman, Ryan Mountcastle. Singled and scored back in the first. He's 1 for 2.
Mountcastle.
That one's in there, and that's strike 1.
On the mound, he had a little trouble back in the first, but it's been a different story the rest of the way. Really settled into this outing nicely.
On the ground to the left. Throws to first in time.
Good slider inside right there. Batter fighting to get there, just rolled over it, got the ground ball.
Rutschman, the next to hit, takes outside. Turner should have it. Corrals it. And that is that. Top 6 at the plate. Bryce Harper. The pitch.
Harper.
And that one moves his feet.
Well, a mistake right here could untie this ball game. If you're the pitcher out there, you just want to be a little more cautious.
Pitch is in the dirt. Now 2-0 at the Belton Fires. Swung out, belted. Deep. That one way back there. And that one's going to land not so much here, but here. That was blasted to the moon. It's 3-2. Kyle Schwarber comes up to hit here. Now a step off the rubber to reset.
Heart of the order coming through now, and with one.
Here's Nicholas Castellanos.
Right fielder, Nick Castellanos.
Next offering popped in the air, right field. Santander drifts towards it and puts the squeeze on that one. 1 away. And now it is JT Realmuto.
JT Realmuto.
Swings through that.
Pretty frugal guy. He is very efficient with the pitch count in this one.
On the ground, could be 2. And he can't come up with it. And no shot to get him at first. There's 2 aboard. First and second, 1 out. Down the third baseman, Alec Bohm.
Alec Bohm.
Off the mark there. Ball 1.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
Fly ball down the line, and that drops foul. And another ball. Runners at first and second with 1 gone, and we're the top half of the 6th. Lined, and that's a base hit. Runner around third on his way to the plate. 1 runs in.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Pretty much a model swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite field gap, and I'm sure he's going to be watching.
Chris Anthony Dominguez is checked into the game.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Popped up. That's a base hit. Run scores.
Back-to-back base hits. He clearly didn't catch that one on the big part of the bat. Just kind of muscled it out there. And on the mound, it can be pretty frustrating for a pitcher, but you just kind of have to expect those to drop in there sometimes. That's a really good take right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything with.
Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. Throw back in, holds the runner at third. Base is now loaded. Only one away.
He was all over that. There's nothing cheap about the way he got that one through the infield. That was ripped. Caught out in front and didn't get under it like he would have liked, but definitely put a good swing on it.
Just missed.
Oh, he's so good about trying to drive the ball to the opposite field gap in these situations. If he takes that approach, he could bust this game wide open.
Right-hander kicks, deals. Pitches in for a strike, and it's 1-1.
One strike.
Swing and a miss, 98 on the gun.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Righty delivers. Line to left. Fair ball. 1 run's in. 2 runs are in. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double. Out at the plate.
The center fielder, number 7, Trey.
So the Philly batting order turns over. Trey Turner, the next to hit. Hit in the air, center field. Mateo has a beat on it. He's got it, and that'll end the inning.
Sidewalk jumps from Houston to New York, ranking words of fans up from LA to Newport, walking home from school and walking the ball courts. It hears and recounts tales told by all sorts. The sidewalk tell me the green of past.
Now pitching for the Phillies, number 25, Matt Strahm.
And we're back. We only go bottom 6. And now it's going to be Anthony Santander. And a pitch. Just missed.
You know, these Orioles, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They've been chasing pitches outside the zone all game, and it's led to some frustrating moments. They've been fooled quite a bit today.
Next offering in there for a strike.
Ball,
that is strike 2. And a pitch. Wouldn't chase that time. That one almost got him. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. And that one off the inside edge. You walked him. It wasn't easy, but he earned that walk after a long at bat. And into the box for Baltimore, Ramon Urias. Fly ball center field, and that'll fall for a base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Pitch was on the outside, didn't go the other way with it, but still a nice job of using the big part of the field to find a hole. No way he hits it that well if he hooks around the baseball there.
Strahm in the air right side. Castellanos on his horse. He's there. He's got it. And there's one down.
And I think being able to expand with that pitch as you start to offer at it that he can move it just a little bit further away. Before you know it, you're trying to hit a pitch that's off the plate.
So now a pinch hitter, James McCann. Runners at first and second for him with one down.
McCann.
And McCann fouls it off. 2 on, 1 out. That's in there. 0-2. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Now it's the shortstop, Gunnar Henderson, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. And a foul ball. And a swing and a miss there.
He got away with one there, but he knows he can't go into that spot very often against a guy like this.
Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Santander at second. Urias on at first with 2 down. Swings and misses. That's the 3rd out. Inning over. We go to the top of the 7th, and now here is Harper.
Bryce.
So they turn to the lefty in this spot, Gregory Soto.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
Next offering in there for a strike. And the count 1-1. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
2 strikes.
And that's a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch he could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good.
Schwarber stands in now and watches strike 1. And that's in the dirt. The other way, Urias on to second. They get 1 back to first, and that is a double play.
The right
2 outs, base is empty. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Nick Castellanos. 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a strikeout. And he swings and misses at the initial offering. And that skips in the dirt. Swing and a miss.
Clearly he was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him.
He locked him up, and that'll do it. The inning is over. Orioles making a move for a pinch hitter, Jackson Holliday.
Well, with his speed, he could really make some things happen leading off.
Do you still cry at the end of my girl? Must have seen it like a dozen times. You used to love
the pitch. There's a strike. They've got a potent lineup, and when you think about teams capable of rallying from this kind of deficit, they're right at the top of the list.
Well, you got the hitter already chasing that nasty slider. If you're on the mound, you just want to expand the zone right now. Get a swing and miss and get through this at bat.
Number 3.
So back to the top of the Orioles lineup. So next to hit for Baltimore, Jorge Mateo. 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a ground out. Not close with that one. Ball 1. Ground ball left side, and that's just foul. Foul ball. Base is empty, 1 away. Here in the late stages of game 2. Drops in for a hit, couldn't run it down.
Now batting, the first baseman.
Man at first with 1 gone. And here is Ryan Mountcastle. He was late there, strike 1.
0-1.
That's a base hit. Mateo rounds second on his way to third. And they'll have runners at the corners after a 1-out single.
Everything came together for him. Just a really nice approach to shoot that line drive to the opposite field. There's a lot of hard work and discipline that goes into getting a result like that at the plate. Doesn't come naturally for most hitters.
Fouled off left side. Lefty out of the stretch, runners at first and third. Right through there. Got him. Now 2 out.
Up next for the Orioles.
So now it's the 4-hole hitter, Anthony Santander.
Santander.
Makes the catch, and the inning is over. Welcome back,
now
and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Brian Baker.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleed and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
And the pitch. And first offering is fouled off. Baker, in his second season, he features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, a curve, and he works in a changeup. Right-handed reliever. Waves at the bender for the strikeout. So digging in,
now
Alec Bohm, 1 for 3.
Alec Bohm.
And first offering is fouled off. Hard hit left side. Whips it to Mountcastle. 2 up, 2 down here in the top of the 8th. Here's the second baseman, Edmundo Sosa. Check swing, went around, and that is strike 1. And down on strikes. And it's a 3 up, 3 down inning. Bottom of the inning. Here's the third baseman, Ramon Urias.
The third baseman, Ramon
Strong back to work. And the pitch a little bit low. Ball 1.
Now pitching for Philadelphia, number 22, Spencer Turnbull.
The 1-0. And he hits a ground ball right side. Sosa. 1 up, 1 down. And next for the Orioles, Jordan Westburg.
Up next for the Orioles, the second baseman, Jordan Westburg.
Started to swing, held up.
Gosh, Boog, I think he's trying to deke the pitcher. There's no way he's thinking he can hit that pitch.
Hit hard on the ground to short. Fires across the diamond. And a couple of quick outs. And stepping in, the rookie left fielder, Heston Kjerstad. Check swing, went around, strike 1.
0-1.
Two out, space is empty. And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it.
This guy's pounding the zone. Hitters don't have time to think in between pitches.
Pitch in the dirt. It's a ball and 2 strikes. That one the other way. Stop. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. This is Bryson Stott.
For Philadelphia, the shortstop, Bryson.
Here comes a pitch.
Stott.
And a big swing and a miss.
It might be time to choke up a little bit, get that front foot down early, maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
Mateo sizing this one up, makes the catch for the out. And there's one away. Next up will be the Phillies pitcher,
22,
Spencer Turnbull. Late with the swing there.
I guess you throw it that hard, you can get away with locations like that right down the middle. But I still think it's a dangerous pitch. Don't want to do it again.
Didn't go. Base is empty, one away here in the rubber match of this 3-game series. And he gets that fastball by him upstairs.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Struck him out swinging. Slider got him for strike 3.
Now back.
Here's Trey Turner.
Trey Turner.
That one is absolutely belted. Holy Toledo. He'll circle the bases. It's 8-2. Here's Harper now. He's already homered in this game. Swung out, belted. Deep. That one went back there, and that one's going to land not so much here, but here. They go back to back. He's done it again. His second homer of the game, and they add to their lead. It's 9-2. Now the left fielder, Kyle, they go with the intentional walk, so he's on first with 2 out. Runner at first with 2 away. Now it's the right fielder, Nick Castellanos. Swing and a miss, strike 1.
Well, he threw that fastball right by him. Gives him a little bit of confidence, but in the back of your mind, you got to think, is he trying to set me up for later in this at-bat?
The Phils up big in this one here at the top of the 9th. On the ground, right side. They kept the force, and that's the 3rd out.
Yeah, who that in the whip? Yeah, you know it's me. You can't stop my shine. I'm just doing me. Yeah, I'ma take a pic for them all to see. Catch me on.
And into the box for Baltimore, Gunnar Henderson. 0 for 3 with 3 strikeouts. Turnbull back to work. Foul back our way, and that's out of play. Swings through that one.
He's had a tough day at the plate. 3 strikeouts already. It's hard not to think negative, but you got to find a way to somehow center up the baseball and put it in play.
Real Muto to first, and they get the leadoff man in the 9th. Brandon Hyde making a move for a pinch hitter. Cedric Mullins.
Pretty surprised they're going with a pitcher off the bench here, Boog. I mean, they must be trying to save what they have left in terms of position players for later or something.
Here's the tag, and he's out. So they're down to their final out. Jorge Mateo now.
Jorge Mateo.
And he's got it. Ball game. And the Phillies take this one in a blowout.
Well, one of the goals in the postseason is to split on the road and play very well at home. They did just that with the win today, even it up at 1-1.
This one ends the final 9-2. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shelby saying so long.
score this afternoon. First for the victorious Philadelphia Phillies, 9 runs, 12 hits. No errors, they left 4 runners on base. For the Orioles, 2 runs, 7 hits, 1 error, they left 8 runners on base. Time of the ballgame, 3 hours and 25 minutes. Our paid attendance here at the ballpark this afternoon, 45,971. The Orioles would like to thank you for attending today's ball game and remind you to please drive home safely.